Ronnie, how are you? Rick Mills with Execution Digital Marketing. Hope you're doing well. I talked to Brianna at your office this morning. She said that you'd be the one that would watch this video. I told her, like I said to Brianna, I just shot you guys a quick video about 3 tips and tricks to improve your online presence. So I want to jump right into this and respect your time. Number one, I want to talk about content. Obviously, I have your website pulled up here. We'll take a look at that here in a moment. Number two, I want to talk about citations. And number three, we'll talk about backlinks. So number one, content. First and foremost, really nice site. I love your logo. It's clear what you guys do. Got some great images, and you've got some key keywords on here as well. The rule of thumb with Google is that you want to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage. Okay, that's kind of the reason being for that. The way Google robots scroll websites throughout the day and day in and day out, they are looking for that kind of content to give sites authority. And in turn, that ranks them higher on Google search for the keywords that they're trying to rank for. Okay, so you have about 634 words on your website. So you're close. I know 1,500 words sounds like a lot. It's really not. At the end of the day, this is what we do day in and day out. But 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage will get you great results. So wanted you to know that. So again, number two, let's talk about citations, and I think that you'll like this. Let's get off of Baker Brothers site here. And I'll show you why I was on Baker Brothers here in a moment. But citations. So when we talk about Google search, we talk about buyer intent keywords, right? So obviously you're in Richardson. I wanted to type in plumbers, Richardson, Texas, buyer intent keyword, right? Somebody types this in, they live in Richardson, in or around Richardson, and they're looking for a plumber. They're probably looking for a plumber pretty fast. So they're here to do their quick research. Obviously, first thing they're going to see are ads. See that you've got an ad here, so hope that's working well for you. Nothing wrong with ads at all. We do a lot of Google ad campaigns very successfully. So looks like you're doing a fair share of ads here. Got your Google guaranteed here. You've got your sponsored ads. So you've got that covered, if you will. So that's great. And the next thing I'm going to talk about was citations. And for most businesses that I do this audit for, they're not in this Google map pack, but bam, there you are, Dean's Plumbing. So again, Ronnie, you're doing the right things to be found when people are looking for you online. So that's fantastic. So it looks like you're covered off there. The way citations plays into it, it sounds like, or it looks like you know what how the game is played here, right? And the citations are all those directories you're signed up for. We make sure our clients are matching the citations that these competitors have, and then we double down on that and get them as many more as they need until they're in this Google Map Pack. And we do this for, hundreds and hundreds of clients. So great to see that you're in this. I'm sure you're reaping the rewards from this as well, because obviously this is the first thing that folks are going to see when they've done this search. So the last thing I want to talk about is backlinks. Probably not a foreign language to you either, because it looks like you're doing a good job there as well, but I just want to show you a few things. So obviously the next thing folks are going to do when they're doing their research on this first page of Google is they're going to scroll past this Google Map Pack, and they're going to look for the first couple local businesses that are listed on the first page of Google for this search. And obviously you're going to skip these type of Angie's List and the Yelp list. People want to see a local business. Inherently, that's what goes through people's minds. So what do they see here? Baker Brothers. That's why I had that pulled up there. And I'll go back to that. I'll go back to Baker Brothers in a second. But what I wanted to show you was the backlinks portion of things and how you're getting found for these keywords online. And so backlinks. So this is a software that I have. I pay $500 a month for this thing. But what this allows me to do is put in your website here and really analyze what's going on, what's good, what's bad, And there's a lot of good here. You have 247 backlinks, as you can see here. What that's giving you is empowering is 216 organic keywords that you're ranking for. So that's fantastic. Doing a good job there. What I wanted to show you was just a comparison, right? Baker Brothers is obviously showing up there in the #2 spot on the page for Plumber's Richardson TX, which is obviously buyer intent keyword. But I typed Baker Brothers into the software here. Obviously, I worked at Channel 8 WFAA. Baker Brothers used to spend millions of dollars on our TV station every year. So I know that Baker Brothers has deep pockets, and that they do a lot of work to make sure that they are #1. But this is a good exercise just to see kind of what they're doing, right? And so, 12,700 backlinks, ton of backlinks. It's ranking them for over 8,200 keywords. So let's just jump in here, and I just want to show you a few things. By the way, you're ranking for buyer intent keywords for Richardson. Plumbing Richardson, you are getting some results. You're not seeing the kind of results that I think that you could be. But if you're happy with where you are, and you're getting, you have all the business you can handle, then I would say keep doing what you're doing. Absolutely, because you are doing a lot more than most companies do. So, also, if you want to chat with me and just, kind of understand pricing, and if you think you might be taking advantage of that way with your Google ad campaigns or your SEO, be happy to talk to you about that as well. So, but let's go back to Baker Brothers, because I want to show you this. So bakerbrothers.com, we punch that in. These are the keywords that they're ranking for, right? Buyer intent keywords. There's plumbers in Allen, Texas, but what I wanted to show you was Plumber Richardson. That's what we typed in. That was our search, right? So when I scroll over here, this number here, this is the volume of searches per month. So 500 searches per month for that exact keyword, Plumber Richardson, right? Now, what does that mean for Baker Brothers? As you can see here, this is the traffic they're getting from this keyword. So out of those 500 searches per month, 196, almost 200 of those searches are going to Baker Brothers. They're going to their website, they're getting their phone number, they're filling out a form submit, get an estimate, whatever that call to action is, they're getting a lot of that business. Now, as you can see, as you go up and down on the traffic that they're getting for their keywords, good Lord Almighty. I mean, there's a reason why they spend millions of dollars on advertising, because they're a behemoth. I'll be perfectly blunt with you. But we don't have to be Baker Brothers, believe me. There can only be one giant, but you can get a lot more of this business out there by ranking a little higher for some of these keywords. The other thing I was going to say about your keywords, if Richardson is all you want to be and you have all the business you can take, then you don't need my help. If you'd like to take a look at Plano and some of those bigger cities that are around you, and rank pretty quickly for some of those, I'd be happy to take a look at that with you. But Ronnie, I hope this helped, man. I hope you get something out of this video. That's really the key, is just to get some value out of it. If you want to talk, I would love to do that too. You got my contact. But hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks, Ronnie.